Hi guys, I've gone from 30 to 40 miles a week running to 0. Why? I've got runner's knee and it's driving me mad. Hi guys, Tony James with you. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first visit to Let's Get Running, thank you very much indeed for investing the time in this. But do me a quick favour, hit the subscribe button to the bottom of the screen, turn on the notifications, and if you can do me one last favour, please give this video a thumbs up. Give me a like because it really does make a big difference to YouTube's algorithms. So, as I said in the intro, we've gone from running 30 to 40 miles a week to running absolutely nothing. For the last 10 days, I haven't run a single step. Why? Because I've picked up runner's knee. And what makes it even worse, I wasn't even running when I got the knee problem. So yeah, it happens to all of us at some point in our running career. We get the dreaded runner's knee. What exactly is that? Well, it can be a whole host of problems associated with the knee, and it manifests itself in a dull pain, aching pain around the kneecap problem. So the best thing to do if you do have a pain in the knee area is to go and seek some medical advice. We all know that if you go to a GP and tell them you've got runner's knee and there's a pain in your kneecap, all they'll tell you to do is stop running and take ibuprofen. Fair enough. Problems like this, the one thing I do recommend you do is you find help from a physiotherapist. Actually go and see a trained physio, because it might not be the knee itself that's the problem. It might be something surrounding it that's causing the issue. So always please seek the advice of a professional physiotherapist. And to be honest, it'll be the best £35 or thereabouts that you'll ever spend. So that said, I'm not a medical professional. This is just what's happened to me. This is my story. This is what I've been doing to work my way through this problem and hopefully get back up and running within the next week. Fingers crossed. So as I say, runner's knee can be caused by a whole host of things. But in my particular case, I can take you back to October 2018, where it all began. Warning, incoming story. So back in October 2018, I was out for a run in the autumn. Leaves on the floor, been a bit wet, and I slipped on some wet leaves, as you do. My left leg went outwards and I pulled a muscle on the inside of my knee, the one I'm pointing to just now. Pulled the muscle there. Went to see a physiotherapist, told me exactly what the problem was, gave me a treatment plan. So fast forward to May 2020 and I picked up the same problem. It must be a reoccurrence of the same problem, but I didn't get it this time whilst I was out running. I got this whilst I was out working, getting out of the van, trip, slip, fall, twist, whatever it was, bang, knee went again in exactly the same place. And that's what I've been nursing now for the last 10 days. So initially we had to get on with it and get into the old RICE regime. As a runner, you should know this inside out because this is what happens. This is what you should be implementing with whatever knocks, aches and pains you get. First of all, rest. Rest up the area. Do not undertake lots of repeated strain to that area. I know we can't all go to bed for 48 hours at the moment, or can we in lockdown? But you need to rest the particular area. So if you can, don't be mobile. Ice. Get some ice, get it on the swollen area, anywhere between 4 and 8 times a day. Do not leave the ice on the affected area too long because you don't want to get ice burns. So I think most medical practitioners recommend somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes at a time. And do not apply the ice directly on the skin. Always have it bagged some way. This is where the old bag of peas comes in, because it's in a bag, it's frozen, stick it on there. So if you haven't got ice cubes, something like that will work wonders. But in my case, we've got the ice cubes, we've got some bags, we put the ice in the bags and put it on the affected area and just sat there for about 15-20 minutes, as I say, anywhere between 4 and 8 times a day to take down that swelling. So C is for compression. So whilst you're out and about, if you're having to move, get that area affected, get it compressed in some way. I use the knee compression. I normally wear it when I'm running anyway, just to give me that extra strength and stability at my age. So that's what I've been using whilst out and about working, putting those on just to give it some support to the knee area so I can continue working whilst trying to treat this problem at the same time. But don't worry, if you've not got the compression supports, you can also use KT tape, you know, rock tape, KT tape, whichever tape you want. I always use the one from Home Bargains, £1.39 for 2.5 metres. Does the job. Strap my knee up as shown in the picture attached to this over here. And I normally strap it up like that and put the compression sleeve over it and have that double whammy, shall we say, to hold it in place. I did consult with my physiotherapist the first time I did that, and he said, yeah, whatever you, that's fine to strap it up in 2 different ways. It just gives it that more support, and nothing's wrong with the support whilst it's healing. So the final component of RICE is E. E is for elevation. Get that area elevated a couple of inches above where your heart will be. So if you're in bed, lying in bed, and it's the knee problem, make sure the knee is elevated and above the heart. So elevation is the 4th key ingredient to recovery from this type of injury. So just to repeat, I am not a medical professional. I have not been trained in this area whatsoever. This is just my experiences and what I've been told when I've had problems and how I'm dealing with it to try and get through this. So hopefully in a few days' time, I should be out there making the tentative steps of getting back into the running, starting off slow and then building up slowly. That's one of the ways you can get runner's knee, by doing too much too quick. So we have to look at building back up slowly, also making sure we're doing the correct warm-ups before we go out and run, because we need to make sure that we're not going to put too much strain and stress straight away on the knee. So we have to make sure we're warmed up and then not overdo it in the first few instances. So we're not going to get straight back out there thinking, yeah, let's go and do 15 miles. Not going to happen. Probably first time I go out, probably won't even get to a mile. Just get out there and just gently work our way back into it. So there you go, that's me with my runner's knee. Hopefully be back out and running shortly. Physiotherapist has given me some exercises to do, basic knee squats. Got to do that 3 times a day, 10 reps each time, and that will help build up the knee. Now with regard to going out and running, the advice I have been given by medical professionals is don't go out running until the pain has gone. So I'm still taking painkillers, I can still feel my knee, so no running for me for the foreseeable future. Hopefully within the next 3-4 days I should be back out and running. So for me, the most niggling thing about this runner's knee is I didn't get it running. I got it at work, falling out of the van, so it's driving me mad. Then, just to top it all off, this happens. I get a delivery from Nike of some new shoes to try, and I can't go out and running. All I've done so far with these shoes is put them on and walk upstairs and show the wife these new shoes. So do you want me to do initial review on whatever's in that box based on the fact that I've walked upstairs once in them? Hopefully you'll find that of benefit, and if you have any tips to dealing with runner's knee, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. So till next time, that's it from me, Tony James. Let's get running.